show them how...
The map's really getting filled out now.
You seem really happy, Laphicet.
Yeah, you just had a big old grin on your face.
Well, yeah, of course. Surely even you have some times when you can't help but smile. Right, Velvet?
I never thought about it. You know, I guess I do. Like when I managed to get the kitchen and the dishes sparkling and spotless.
Oh, I know that feeling. I feel that way when I get the bathtub scrubbed so clean that it's as good as new.
Definitely. Oh, and when I finish hanging a huge load of laundry out to dry on a beautiful sunny day.
Could you not compare this to doing chores?
The scouting vessel just contacted us. They say they found Terror Island.
Terror Island? What kind of place is that?
Eisen was talking about it earlier. It apparently moves around.
It's the damnedest thing. Legends say it's roamed the outer seas since time immemorial. They say it absorbs power from all of existence.
That sounds like it might be connected to Inominat.
We won't know anything more until we go there ourselves. First, we should join up with the crew at the docks in Isolt.
Just in time for the winner circles. Your detective skills truly put mine to shame.
It wouldn't have taken so much time and effort if you'd been willing to help us look. But you'll make it up to us with a suitable discount next time we trade.
Can't you give me a break?
Never mind. Do you have anything for us?
I do mind that. But yeah, here's another letter for Eisen.
Another one? I will keep this missive short as my patience with you has expired. Come to the prison island and face your judgment. I will not blame you if you run, but I will consider you a heartless coward of a brother.
Oh, this sounds like a challenge to a fight. Now we're talking my language. Let's get going.
Whoever this is, they're just trying to get under your skin. Why not let it go and move on?
This is the third letter. Not counting any that might not have reached us. I say we should go nip this in the bud.
Yeah, I think so too. If we just keep ignoring it, something might happen to Eisen's sister.
Exactly. I can't allow that. I want to head to Titania and settle things.
I still have a long way to go before I perfect my new drink, but I did discover something useful already. If you steep the radish bells in barley wine, the poison is denatured, leaving behind a hearty flavor.
Sounds like snake wine.
Exactly. That's where I got the idea.
So, can I get a taste of your new concoction?
Don't tell me I have to wait 50 years for this one, too.
I just started brewing it up. It should be ready after the summer. But my intuition is telling me to let it sit for 4 years.
In that case, we'll come back next autumn. Make sure to save enough for 2.
Nah, 2 won't be enough. I want to treat the whole crew. How much can you make by then?
I've already prepped 3 large barrels. If I push, I could probably ready another 7.
Great, make them. I'll pay for all 7, and we'll split 5 barrels in the autumn.
What? And we'll come for the other 2 in 4 years' time. Right, Eisen?
No, we'll only take 1 more. The last one is yours to sell as the town's specialty.
Oh, thank you. I'll make sure it's delicious. Looking forward to it.
She had the idea to build a great bell tower and make it the symbol of our town. We'll make the tower out of stone, tall and proud. Then we'll hang the biggest bell in the land here. The wind whistling down from the mountains will carry the sound far, far away. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Where are you going to quarry the stone?
The stone we get from the mountains near here is dense and smooth. Perfect for constructing buildings with.
You know your rocks.
When I was deciding on where and what to farm here, I spent a lot of time researching the nearby geology.
Not only does she have the knowledge, she has a great logical mind. She's been a terrific help in getting this plan off the ground.
And he's got the good ideas. But he tends to leap before he looks. Since I don't get flashes of insight like he does, he's given me all sorts of ideas for improving my farm.
Now we're trying to find the perfect metal for the bell.
The metals and their ratios used when casting the bell will change its sound dramatically, right?
That's right. We're testing all sorts of alloys, trying to find one that produces a smooth, pleasing sound.
I hope you can find a sound that will soothe the hearts of those both near and far.
Hello. We were hoping we could put on a comedy act here.
Sure, but who's your partner?
Me.
I'm going to be honest. I think you'll be the worst of any of them.
You just underestimate me. I have my own sense of humor. Just act like we're both aboard the Von Altia.
I already have a bad feeling about this. All right, you can play the strong, forceful type, and I'll be the dumb, slow one who...
No. I want to play the dumb character.
Are you sure you can handle that?
I'll have everyone dying from laughter the way only a Reaper can.
I don't think I like where this is going. Hi there! We're your friendly comedy duo, Death by Laughter!
Magic Kazam!
Huh? He just stole my line!
Thank you all for coming here to see us today. Now, when you think of Rakugo, you of course think of classic characters like Hatsuan, Kuma-san, Oya-san, and there's the neighborhood retiree, and Yotaro the fool who...
Whoa, hold it! What are you rambling on about?
Does it matter? I'm just trying to get a feel for the audience. Every comedian does it.
Not anymore! Speed is key nowadays. Speed! You need to be snappy and get straight to the point!
Well, I object. Comedy that forgets the old classics has no future.
What's old is tired. Comedy is always evolving. It has to!
You must be some new wave type then.
Did you just click your tongue at me?
No.
You totally did! I heard that! I'm the leader here, and don't you forget it! If you respect comedy, then respect my authority!
Sorry.
All right, as long as you understand. Now, what are you thinking of doing today?
I was thinking of maybe imitating a clock.
Cut that out! I can't take this anymore. You're impossible!
Whew. It's been a while since I worked so hard.
We really tried to practice so the jokes would land. How do you think it went?
Your jokes were okay, I suppose. But your partner was so intimidating. Whew. I couldn't laugh.
Huh?
Can't say I'm surprised.
Every time this time of year comes around, I can't help but think back on that terrible accident.
Can you tell us about it?
This was all quite a long time ago, but a carriage transporting suspects to a heresy trial fell down a ravine. I was the one who first found them, and let me tell you, it was a nasty sight.
Oh, right. I remember hearing about this.
Well, these were people who'd made a killing running dodgy shows, so their luck might have just caught up with them.
Did anybody survive?
Apparently not. But I heard there was one body they never found.
Right. She was a girl they'd made a part of their show. I heard they really abused her and forced her to work for them. I hope she managed to escape, but I don't know.
There were rumors that a strange spirit saved her life. As if anyone could believe a story like that.
Yeah, I heard that too. But the crash happened in the deep mountainside wilderness. It's much more likely that she was eaten by a beast. I'm surprised you know so much about it. It happened when I was still young.
Exactly how old are you, Magilu?
As old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth.
From your reaction, I can at least tell you're not my age.
I don't see any exorcists, at least.
They must have pulled a runner once they were finished here.
If our challenger knew that when selecting this location, I suspect we're in for a serious fight.
We need to stay careful. There doesn't seem to be anybody here. Wait, what's up with that box?
The time has come for judgment and retribution!
What the?
Did a Nordal just come out of that box? Who are you?
Very well. You ought to know the name of he who consigned you to the flames of hell.
Wait.
You're
that Norman, right? Phoenix or whatever? Ha! No wonder those letters were so full of empty threats and blustery nonsense.
Bien! This is bad. The self-styled strongest Norman of all Norman is the mastermind behind all of this!
Self-styled? I am the man among men, the strongest Norman of all Norman. I am Phoenix.
Yeah, we've covered that already.
So you're the one who wrote all those letters. What's your bone with me?
I merely seek to right wrongs. I recently came into possession of a letter from a sister pouring her heart out to her brother. I traced the letter back to its sender, and one day paid her a surreptitious visit. There, I found a sweet, innocent girl. Surrounding her were presents from her brother, and mountains of letters she couldn't bring herself to send.
Letters she couldn't send?
Heartfelt letters for her older brother. When I read them, my manly tears fell over the same salty stains left by hers.
What the hell is wrong with you? Who reads someone else's letter and then decides to break into their room?
I Acknowledge that I am partly in the wrong. But for all that is righteous, I cannot condone you. I do this for your sister, clasping her hands in well-worn gloves as she sends prayers for her brother's safety across the wide blue sea.
Enough of this nonsense. What is it that you want?
That is a question you should be asking of yourself.
What do you mean?
Just what is it that you're communicating with the superficial scrawlings and shoddy baubles you send her?
He's trying to atone.
Don't be absurd. Which is the real you? The considerate brother who worries for his sister? Or the man who consorts with low-life scum and pirates? Why can you not at least be honest with her, pirate? She is your sister. Why can you not tell her of the life you've chosen to lead? Do you think her too weak-willed to forgive your decision? Is that what your beloved sister is to you?
I don't have to take this from you!
Fine then. Show me your power.
You asked for it!
Then it's settled. If I win, you will go visit your sister immediately. But if I lose, I will obey your every command.
You're a funny one, Phoenix. I like you.
Laugh all you wish, for the last laugh will be mine!
I think I'll have you cry instead! Leave! Shooting star! Forget what
weren't lying when you said you were the strongest.
No kidding.
Strong or not, you picked a fight with the Reaper. Time to pay the price.
Wait, Eisen, what are you?
I thought so. That's why you're called the Phoenix, isn't it? Your blessing has the exact opposite effect as my curse.
So you finally noticed.
So, if Phoenix has that kind of power, then couldn't he protect your sister?
I admit defeat. I await your command.
No.
Why not?
I believe we should each steer our own ships through life's waters. I know that the life I've chosen is a selfish one. And I know that it leaves my sister lonely and sad. But it's also the only way I know how to live. If I gave you a command, it would be denying something at the very core of my being. So no, I won't do it. Except...
Yes?
If you're able, I want you to use your powers to protect my sister. Protect her from demons and malevolence. And from any dragon who may one day attack her.
A dragon? Are you serious?
This isn't an order. It's just a request.
Well then, I accept your request as your friend. But in return, I have something to ask of you.
Yeah?
I want you to write her another letter. But this time, no hiding what you're truly thinking. I'll wait as long as it takes for you to write it.
No need.
What?
I've been carrying this for so long, I'm afraid it's kind of crushed.
My friend, I swear on my honor that this letter will reach your sister, and I promise I will get her to smile once more. After all, I'm the Phoenix. With me, life rises anew from the ashes.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Then it is time I'm on my way. Come, turtles!
At your service!
Ho!
I'll deliver this package myself, even if it costs me my life!
Farewell, friend!
That Phoenix, what a guy. He doesn't back down even when he's lost.
I guess. But I liked what he had to say.
See? I knew something good would come from this.
Yeah. I guess I learned something today. Never give up before you try.
Phoenix is finally gone! It's okay for you to come out now, Grimoire!
He's so stuffy, as always, that he made me sweat, and I was even hiding.
Now that I think about it, neither of you showed your faces when Phoenix was here, did you?
Why wouldn't you two want to see a fellow Norman?
I guess that asks for an explanation. All right, I think I can tell you now anyway. Broadly speaking, Norman fall into two different categories. Dog Norman and cat Norman.
The ones who like to be around humans, like Phoenix, are your dog types. The ones who prefer to stick around objects and places are the cat types. I've heard people say that dogs get attached to the human, and cats get attached to the home.
So, since Magulu's relied on you a lot over the years, does that make you a dog Norman?
No, not really. My powers actually work with Miss Magulu's guardians, not Miss Magulu herself. That makes me a cat type. Though actually, considering how I serve a witch, I'd be a cat type either way. Anyway, back on topic. Dog Norman like to live among lots of humans in comfort and style. Cat Norman like me and Grimoire would rather live in forests and ruins and pass our time in idle leisure.
Some, ourselves included, don't conform with expectations, instead choosing to live as we please alongside humans.
What does this have to do with wanting to avoid Phoenix?
There's a gap between us that can't be bridged. Like the difference between sky blue and sea blue.
Come on, aren't sky blue and sea blue basically the same color?
Maybe to your untrained eye, but to those who care, there's a perceptible difference in hue, slight though it might be. Whatever it is that separates them is impossible to overcome.
I didn't realize it could be such a big deal.
Let me ask you guys this. Are pudding and custard the same?
No, definitely not. If I ordered one, I wouldn't want to be served the other.
Those still sound more or less the same to me, too.
What if I said it was like the difference between sherbet and sorbet?
Oh, yeah, there is a difference there. Although I usually can't remember which is which.
So, like the difference between a hoagie and a sub sandwich?
But those two are the same. Anyway, you get the point now, surely. We've long had our differences, and they put us in perpetual conflict.
But what good does that do?
Actually, on that note, is Aizen's sister going to be okay with Phoenix around?
That much I wouldn't worry about. He can be obnoxiously brash and talks a lot of nonsense sometimes. But if nothing else, Phoenix has a strong sense of responsibility. Rest assured, she's in good hands. Although if you work him too hard, he'll start making speeches about uprisings and insurrections and all that stuff.
I heard you guys found Terror Island. Is that true?
Yes, First Mate. It was moving around, just like the legends say. We left a team on the island to track its movements.
Then they'll lead us right to it. Excellent. We'll take the Von Eltia there.
Aren't you rushing things a bit? We don't even know what's on the island. It's too dangerous.
I'm aware of the dangers, but I can't abandon my crew on that island. You can grumble all you want, but I'm going.
Ugh, yeah. I figured there wouldn't be much use in trying to persuade you.
Well, hello there. I heard you woke the four Empyreans. I'm quite impressed.
What do you want, Morgrim?
I just came to pass on a little information to you. Specifically, that an Earth Pulse entrance has opened up. My guess is that it opened when you chased Innominat out.
An Earth Pulse entrance, huh?
We might be able to see more of the Earth in Historia.
Indeed. If we could learn more about Artorias' past, it might give us a hint about how to take on Innominat.
That's just what she wants us to think. Anyone else smell a trap?
I don't think we have to worry about that.
Are you sure?
Shigure loathed any form of trickery. If Morgrim was that kind of Malak, he would have struck her down long ago.
I appreciate your confidence in me. What you do with the information is up to you.
Where is this entrance?
It's at the Shrine of Tranquility, in a ball.
You must have learned about this from the Abbey. Why pass it on to me?
No special reason. I just happened to think of Lord Artorias' Malek. I thought it might be nice if I could help you learn a little more about her.
You mean Ceres?
All right. I'll check it out.
I hear there's one really passionate Lady Teresa fan in Helives. But I'm not going to lose to a poser like him. Lady Teresa's true allure isn't in those frozen eyes. You can't say you understand her if that's all you see. But I do. Only I understand her true appeal. Do you want to know what it is?
Well, I don't think I really care.
Do ya? Huh? Of course you do.
Okay, sure.
Well, if you insist, I'll tell you. Teresa's true allure is in that tinge of sadness hidden within her lovely face. Even when she's smiling, there's a touch of melancholy that never leaves her. It's like her heart is somewhere else, somewhere distant.
So where is it?
With her love, her true love, the true love she's yet to meet. How tragic! She suffers, lamenting the love she cannot find, yet doesn't realize that the very man she seeks is so near. That's why I watched over her so dearly. And then it happened. It was a day I'll never forget.
What happened?
She was off duty, frolicking in the waves by Maclear Beach. That alabaster skin, how pure she looked in her swimsuit.
This guy is really, really creepy.
Yeah, seriously creepy.
Hey, what's with that cold look?
I feel bad for Teresa. She had to protect creeps like this guy, too.
What cold, cold eyes you have.
Velvet, Eleanor, quickly, avert your gaze! If you keep looking at him with disgust and disdain, you'll only stimulate this perverted freak!
Come on, everyone. Let's go.
No, come back! Please! Scorn me! Despise me!
Hey, have you heard the rumors? People are saying there's a talking penguin around.
I didn't know penguins could talk.
It's true. 3 people have already talked with it near the beach at night.
You don't say. We should totally try to capture it. It'd be a great addition to Moggy Lou's menagerie.
Well, this is no light matter here in Isolt.
Local legend has it that when the end times come, a talking penguin will declare judgment upon the sinful. Everyone who's encountered this penguin has been bedridden from the sheer shock of it.
Are you sure it's not just some demon?
It doesn't appear to be, though it does seem to be quite aggressive. It goes after people, attacking them as it yells, "I'm a medical student from Rize Maxia!"
Is that supposed to be its judgment or whatever?
I have no idea, but whatever you do, you'd better not visit the beach at night.
This is some kind of reverse psychology trick, right?
Ugh, I can't sleep. I think I'm going to head down to the beach and check things out.
I'm with you. Some things just can't be avoided.
You're going to look for that talking penguin, aren't you?
What makes you say that? We're just going on a walk.
Look, Velvet! There's a
Oh, good evening. Lovely weather, isn't it?
It really talked!
I can't believe it. Something I eat can talk?
Huh? Wait, do you guys eat us penguins too?
Why does it matter?
Please, answer my question. It's very important.
I'm sorry, but yes, I eat them.
And I'll happily devour most anything if I have to.
Well then, I suppose you people are just like the others who came before. I can't let you keep doing that!
Oh, and what's a cutesy little penguin like you plan on doing about us, big bad humans?
He changed into a human!
What the hell are you?
I'm sorry for deceiving you all, but I can't let you hurt any more penguins!
No mercy! Take this guy! I said!
Take this! Shooting star! Not yet! One, two! Take this! One more! Double haze! Not yet! Deception! Shelling flash! But I'm this close! I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! Take this! Watch! Armor crusher! See this? For 3!
All together!
For 2! For 7! Too strong. Yeah. I turned back into a penguin. No matter.
Wait, why are you so intent on fighting us when you're outnumbered?
I have to protect my fellow penguins from the likes of poachers like you.
Poachers?
We're not poachers, I swear. We just came here to see a talking penguin.
Really? But then, why did you guys say you eat penguins?
Sorry, I guess we should have explained more clearly. This one will eat anything.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And as for me, the only penguin I ever eat is what I buy properly at the market.
We're not good people, but we're not those kinds of villains either.
Oh,
Well, in that case, I should apologize for jumping to conclusions and picking a fight. I just ran into some Pengyon poachers earlier, and I'm afraid I'm a little on edge right now.
Those must be the other people who've spotted you here. They're all sick in bed just from the shock of meeting you. Small fries like them, I bet they'll think twice before they try to poach another animal.
So, what are you then? Some special representative of Pengyon kind?
No, I'm Jude Mathis. I'm a medical student from Riza Maxia.
A medical student from Rize Maxia?
It's in a different world from yours. Actually, I'm a human just like you all, but somehow I was flung into this dimension, and when I came to, I looked like this.
So, basically, you're a human from another world, but when you came here, it made you turn into a Pengyon?
This story of yours, quite a tale. The whole thing's pretty hard to believe.
It certainly is. However, when I was lost and confused, the Pengyons here were kind to me and took me in as their own. I wanted to repay the favor to them since they've done so much for me.
So you've been protecting them from any poachers who come.
But don't you have bigger things to worry about right now? Looks to me like you're too soft-hearted.
I get that a lot.
Well, we've heard your story. But even if it is true, it doesn't sound like there's anything we can do for you.
Don't worry about me. I'll figure out how to get home on my own, one way or another. The problem is that a friend of mine got sent to this world with me, but I haven't been able to find her. My hunch is that she's also turned into a Pengyon. You haven't heard of any other talking Pengyons, have you?
Can't say I have. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What kind of person is this friend of yours? Maybe we'll run into her later.
Her name is Mila. She has pretty red eyes and long golden hair. She carries herself with dignity and possesses a commanding presence. What else? Oh, and one of her quirks is that whenever she sees something tasty, she drools.
That's an interesting quirk.
You mean she actually drools?
Also, she's known as the Lord of Spirits because she's accompanied by 4 summon spirits with command over the elements.
Ooh, Lord of Spirits. How royal sounding.
Got it. If we hear anything, we'll let you know.
It may be hard, but try to keep your spirits up, Jude.
Thank you all so much. I hope you guys get a lead on Mila.
You care about her even more than yourself.
Well, how do I put it? She's just a really special person to me, I guess.
Fair enough.
A talking Pengyon. I didn't dream that up, right?
No, that Pengyon was very real. Or rather, it seems to actually be a human named Jude.
He said he came from another world. No matter how much we see, life is still full of mysteries, isn't it?
He's got guts, I'll give him that. It'd be nice if we could help him somehow.
He's kind to Pengyons, too.
If he was telling the truth, that would make him a castaway from another dimension. We seafarers always help out anyone who's adrift.
Personally, I'm curious about this Mila girl, the Lord of Spirits. She might have a connection to the 4 Empyreans, or even Inominat himself.
Seems unlikely, but I suppose anything's possible. Just in case, I'll keep everything Jude the Pengyon told us in mind.
Go on, you there! Come on, take a look!
day without a wild penguin sighting. How are things looking at the penguin farm?
Not good. They're still listless. I tried changing their feed, but they barely touched it. With the weather what it is, the sea temperature has gone down. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe so. I've been pulling up different fish around here lately too. And get this, I found a kraken queen in my nets the other day. Normally you only find them in the northern oceans.
Kraken Queen?
If this keeps up, Isolt's fishing industry is in dire peril. We've got to do something about this.
Fishermen and penguin farmers. We should all get together and have a meeting to figure out what to do.
By the way, you get smacked about by that Kraken Queen?
Oh yeah, those long whip-like tentacles did a number on me. I loved every moment of it.
Oh man, lucky! I should take the boat out tomorrow, see if I can catch one.
I still don't get it. But as long as they're having fun.
What the hell?
Hooey! Now this is mighty rare. Looks like we got ourselves even more guests! Welcome y'all to Norman Island! Y'all must be right tuckered out from all that traveling. Why don't you take a load off, sit for a spell, and have a snack?
Wait, did you say Norman Island?
You heard right! This island is homeland for all us Norman!
It's good to be back. I haven't been here for at least 1,500 years.
Aw! It's you, Grimoire! How you been? It's good to see you!
And you.
If you guys knew what this place was all along, why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, Eisen just sounded so cool talking about venturing into the unknown and all that, so I didn't want to burst his bubble.
Sometimes it's good to let someone dream, no matter how far-fetched said dream might actually be.
This island is way too good to be true, First Mate.
Ah, everything's so nice and laid back here. I could just relax like this for 1,000 years.
So, when people say this place absorbs power from all existence, this is what they meant?
Well, they're not wrong, I guess.
So, what should we do? Do you really think it's okay to mark this island on the map?
Let's not. I got a feeling this might be one of those places that's best kept a secret.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, so much for Terror Island, I guess.
I'm getting a bit tired of just lazing about on this island. It's boring here.
How long have you been lazing about?
About 1,000 years, I think.
That is a long time to not do anything.
Then again, it'd be terrible to have a mean old tyrant of a master, like what happened to Bienfu. Oh, can I just make a pact with a nice girl who will pamper me all day? If she was real pretty, I wouldn't even care if she liked making terrible puns.
I think you're setting yourself up for a letdown.
hear? Phoenix found a new purpose, and he's real fired up about it.
Will he be all right? You know how he can get a little too fixated on his ideas.
I just hope he's with someone nice.
Either way, I'm still worried. Phoenix has a habit of letting his excitement get the better of him.
Should we go check in on him? I'm curious about what's going on in the human world, too.
Yeah, good idea. I was getting bored of just sitting around here. Let's go.
Then it's settled. Let's call everyone together and make it a big trip.
Zavid a little bit ago. He had a kid Moloch along with him. He said he saved the kid from a demon.
Zavid has a soft spot for children.
That's what I heard. It was freezing cold that night, but he gave his coat to the kid to wear. You should have seen it. He was naked from the waist up. But as cold a night as it was, Zavid had this big smile plastered on his face. He laughed and said, "I don't mind the cold. Besides, what's a little cold wind to Zavid the whirlwind?"
I heard that this recent rash of demon attacks is the work of a demon known as the Lord of Calamity.
I heard that too. They say she built a nest in Mount Killaros where she breeds swarms of demons like some kind of queen ant.
Really? That's not what I heard. I heard she's a giant, hideous hag with the head of a dragon and a mouth with gnashing teeth in each hand.
I think they just called you a hideous hag.
Mouth hands? Oh, how ghastly!
That's not all. Those mouths spew forth clouds of toxic gas. Any human caught in it turns into a demon.
Wait, is that where demon blight comes from?
I couldn't say. It's just a rumor after all. But I haven't even gotten to the crazy part. This demon has a familiar, a short little thing that uses a huge board to create winds that spread the demon's poison. Rumor says that the nasty little creature takes the appearance of a trickster magician and is actually the demon's true form.
So some short little monster has caused all of this? Kind of makes you hate anyone short, doesn't it?
So the Lord of Calamity is actually a short, phony magician. What do you know?
Woe is me! My cover's been blown! Go, my hideous hag! Devour those meddlesome humans!
You there with the big sword.
You've got skills, don't you?
How can you tell without seeing me in battle?
I'm just a mere swordsmith, but I've known all sorts of swordsmen. Sometimes a sword's spirit is much weaker than its owner's, and it can't match his prowess. Other times, the sword's spirit is too strong for its wielder to master, and it holds its owner in disdain.
You can tell? Even if someone doesn't draw his sword?
Not always, but sometimes. In this case, it was easy. His spirit is in perfect sync with the one residing in his blade.
Really? I never thought about my sword that way before.
I'm sure whoever forged that sword is glad to have a man like you wield his work. I'd love to meet a swordsman to whom I could happily entrust my work. But first I need practice. I've got to sharpen my skills and my spirit.
Good luck!
Thanks.
That place really was a prison island. Worse, I heard that's where the Lord of Calamity was born.
Where did you hear that?
From an exorcist who lost his mallet and caught the demon blight. He screamed it as he was killing his exorcist buddies. It happened in the forest. I managed to hide. I've never been so terrified in my life.
An exorcist turned into a demon.
He must have lost himself when he lost his Moloch. Looks like we really did a number on the Abbey.
If that's true, then it means the Calamity was born right under the Abbey's nose, and they let her escape. How could they let that happen?
I don't know, but I guess it means the exorcists aren't perfect. I thought that if we followed the shepherd, the Abbey would save us. But maybe that was just wishful thinking.
Mercio was attacked by the Lord of Calamity and the town was lost. They say a bizarrely dressed witch chased down the townspeople and devoured any she caught.
That must be the Lord of Calamity. She dressed as a cackling witch to toy and torment us humans. That monster!
They say she wore a black cloak, a big hat, and rode a broomstick. She jeered and jested at those she caught.
So, a demon impersonated a witch and hunted humans, huh?
What happened in Mercio really got twisted in the telling.
That's the grapevine for ya. But that aside, this is unforgivable. I'd never use a broom or wear a black cloak. It'd go against my superb fashion sense.
Is it true that more demons are appearing in other towns? And that some exorcists have suddenly lost their powers?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Is everything going to be all right?
Leave her alone, son. You're bothering the exorcist.
I just wanted to know how other places were doing.
In every city, the frequent demon attacks have endangered lives, caused chaos, and hindered travel and trade. Farms have been hit hard, and harvests are delayed. It's certain that there will be food shortages before long.
I thought as much. Well then, that settles it.
Settles what?
I'm going to plant an orchard and some vegetable fields. We've been lucky. We've been spared the worst of it. Also, the soil here is rich and suited for farming. I can't fight the demons, but I can help stabilize the food supply. I want to do what I can to help.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm rooting for you with all my heart.
You know, if you're starting a farm, you're going to need someone at your side.
Would you please stop bringing that up?
No. If you're serious about this, I want to do everything I can to find you a match. So on that note, how about it? He's a good boy. You don't have to marry him right away. You can take it slow.
Sorry, I'm kind of married to my work.
A shame. Well, what about you? The scary girl over there.
Who are you calling scary?
My apologies, miss.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
No way! Love? Marriage? That's not important right now. Besides, I have a date with these saplings.
He chose a tree over me.
You're Laphicet, right?
Yes.
Who are you? I'm Vidal's mom. He wanted me to give you this note.
It's the fourth ingredient. What happened to Vidal?
He has a high fever and can't move right now.
It's the terminal stage of the 12-year sickness.
It can't be.
All the other kids in town avoid Vidal because they're scared of the disease. But you chose to be his friend. I want to thank you for that. Vidal always perks up when he talks about you.
Miss Vidal's mom, I know this is sudden, but can I borrow his book? If we can figure out the last ingredient, we can make medicine that'll cure him. I don't care what it takes. I'll decipher it myself and...
That sounds like it could be really dangerous. I can't let Vidal's friends put themselves at risk like that. Besides, I've already lent the book to someone else. I've been prepared for this day ever since I learned he had the 12-year sickness. I'm sorry, Vidal. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a healthy life.
What's the plan, Laphicet? Do you still intend to look for that last ingredient?
Why bother? Time's short and we're out of leads.
I know it's sad, but there's nothing we can do. Vidal was fated for this end from the start.
Is there really nothing we can do?
Don't feel guilty. None of this is your fault. You've been a good friend to him. Besides, the Omega Elixir is a fool's errand anyway.
How could you say that?
Jeez, Velvet! Even I'd have tried to soften that one.
What's there to be gained from being less direct? Sure, it might hurt now, but in time, it will be just another memory. A sad memory you'll keep tucked away for when you need it.
How can you talk like that? Vidal's still alive! And what about all of his research? The Omega Elixir is real! I'm sure of it! I'm not ready to give up!
Then stop talking about it and keep on looking.
You mean it?
Once you've lost him, it'll be too late. No matter how sorry you feel, no matter how deeply you regret, regrets don't change into memories. They hang over you like a living nightmare. But you haven't lost your friend yet, or your hope.
Yeah.
Then hold on to it as tightly as you can.
Okay. I'm going to find that fourth ingredient. Let's take another look at the clues in Vidal's notes.